Greater Good Radio. Connect, learn, heal, and grow. I saw something about your daughter doing a nonprofit on like mental health and so on.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's called Brave. She's in London right now
Oh.
with my wife. I was supposed to be there with them.
I mean, for that nonprofit, she's in London?
She won the Princess Diana Award for anti-bullying.
Oh, wow.
So she started this, when she was 13 years old. She's now 24, flight attendant for Hawaiian Airlines. But she started this nonprofit, Brave. Brave is an acronym to be respectful and value everyone. And you talk about working hard. Man, people doubted. This little girl started a nonprofit, but it's grown 11 years. She's won all these awards, and, we passed Bill 52 in the city to stop bullying in the city parks and at the rec. So, it all came about because my daughter started a nonprofit, Brave.
So what's the story behind that?
She was bullied when she was young. She was in pageants, and her pageant friend insulted, teasing, said mean things. And then we noticed a change in the way she was doing things. And my wife and I kind of just spoke with her, found out what happened. That's why her and I did this campaign about parents, like, get involved. I know it's tough now because the kid's so disconnected, but you need to find out what's going on. Why are you sad? Why are you happy? You got to find out. You got to talk to him. And after talking to him, realize what was happening. So,
Was it online bullying? In
no,
person?
it was in school.
Oh.
It was in school.
From someone else
Classmates.
in the pageant?
Yeah.
Or just everybody?
Classmates. Yeah.
And what would
But it's amazing how, once the child knows that as a parent, you got their back, no matter what, man, how they change, And so we say, you want to continue to go there? And she's like, I'll stick it out to the end of the year. And then she wanted to change schools. But she already felt like mom and dad took care the problem with, like, understanding me, protecting me, keeping me away, helping me, through the process. I was okay. And she learned a lot from that. So she wrote a book called It's Okay to Be Different. And it's about a minor bird that makes friends with an owl. Birds of a feather stick together, right? One minor bird wanted to befriend the owl, but the other minor birds would gang up on that minor bird. But at the end, they find similarities through just kindness. And she did this when she was 13. It was all, she drew the pictures and they published the book. So she would take the books and go read it to elementary school kids. Pretty soon, middle school, high school. She couldn't do the middle school because she was still in school. So she would ask me. And I never be Frank De Lima. I never go to schools. I never do the things that he was doing. But she was like, you have a great story. You should tell your story. You can help Brave. So I would do middle school and high schools, and it grew. Because I was bullied too. And I tell this story a lot. But I never imagined that my daughter was going to grow this foundation to the point where it's at right now, where she had to pull me in because she was too young to go talk to middle and high schools. So she goes, you're famous. You should tell your story. And that's how kind of the start of where I started thinking about maybe I can run for office, because I started doing talks in schools. And then Mayor Billy Kinoy saw my daughter's program and said, I have this problem in the schools over here. Can you come? I'm going to hire you. I'd like you to do this on the Big Island. So I did Brave on the Big Island. And I watched how he led. And I went, man, maybe I'm going for office. And then soon after, the lieutenant governor called me and said, yeah, I'd like you come work for me. And I was like, man. And then my daughter told me one day, you should run for office. I think you like running for office. Because I started asking all these questions. How come kids are not eating correctly? How come things are a lot worse than when I was going to school? She said, well, you should make a difference. I mean, people know you. You have something to say. You should run for office. So if it wasn't for my daughter doing Brave, I probably would not run for office. Because I never be Frank De Lima. I never going to schools and share and, make you laugh. I just wanted to do comedy. Mm-hmm. But as I started doing these schools, man, I started getting more empathetic. And that's why I said, It's watered down because I went through all these different stages in my life while I was being a comic. I was talking to students and I was looking at the environment and how things are so bad, and I became so empathetic that like I was questioning everything that I write. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that. Which is so bad because people come for escape to laugh. But I became more empathetic. It was harder for me to write comedy. It was getting harder.
If you resonate with Greater Good Radio, please join our community at www.greatergoodradio.com, where you can get access to exclusive content and offerings. Hope to see you soon.